In this video, we are going to learn what is API with example. Suppose if you are new in web development, definitely you have heard a term a lot that is called API. So many person used to talk like, what is your API? Your API is not giving me perfectly response. Even you hear the term like SOAP, HTTP, XML, and trust me, it's so much confusing. If you go on Google and if you search what is API, you will get answer like API is application programming interface and so many stuff that is going to create confusion in new web developer. So I thought like let's teach API with example. So suppose you are a farmer and you have good farming land. So now you are thinking let's utilize the land and put so many fruits and vegetable like tomato, potato, apple, even you can put your hen and egg also. So now what will happen? You have enough sufficient amount of all the item. Now you are thinking, let's sell this whole item to the customer. So how you will sell this one? Whether customer can come to your farming land directly, whether are you going to allow? No, because what will be happen if so many customer will come, they can destroy your farming land and you don't want to spoil your all the item. So you thought like let's open a booth. So now what will be happen? You are going to show all the items in your booth, or I can say stall. Here customer can come and they can see what are the item you have. Here customer can ask the item price and after that they can also purchase. For the customer, they don't want to understand the planting process or what are the equipment you use and what is the process to grow this whole item. For the customer, they just need the final product and the final product is like grown apple, or I can say the potato or tomato. So here customer is asking the price and after that they are purchasing the items from this person, and this person is getting the product from his farming land or he can get the product from somewhere else also. For the customer, the requirement is like get the product. For the shopkeeper, his work is like clear all the customer doubt and provide his best facility. So here I can say the phone booth is the front end where customer can come and they can ask the inquiry, or I can say here GUI, graphic user interface, and this shopkeeper is getting product from his farm. So I can say like a from the database or backend server, and after that he's getting response from the server and he's providing to the customer. So this shopkeeper is playing very important role. So for now I can say it is a API. For now just take a example because he is getting request from his customer and he is providing the final item to the customer. So whole one process is going on, getting the request and delivering perfectly. So now you will ask, okay, what is your API, right? So definitely we are going to understand in depth. So now what will be happen? You are selling your vegetable into a small shop, but now you want to increase your business. So how you will increase your business? Definitely you need some kind of distributor or so many restaurant where you can provide your item to them. And for restaurant, suppose if any customer is coming, they are ordering omelette and the restaurant owner is getting the egg from your farm and that egg is going to use in omelette and after that customer is eating. So for customer, they are just getting experience from this restaurant but they don't know the egg is coming from where or what is the process to fertilize the egg. For the customer, they are just getting the final item. So for now what will be happen? The restaurant need to send a lorry to your farming land and from the farm they will get the product, and once the product is received the lorry will go back to restaurant. So here again the problem will become when so many lorry will come or so many times the lorry will come and you don't have the product, so it can again create mess to you. So being a developer, you always think like, okay, whenever I will get the request I will try to provide perfect response to the customer or user. Similarly, here you are owner of your farm, so you don't want to spoil your reputation or business. So now you have to upgrade your business. So how you will do? Definitely you have to think something different. So now what will be happen? From your land, you are getting all the product item. Now you need to create a warehouse. So in that warehouse, you can keep all the item all together. So now I can take example. Suppose you are having chicken. Now what will be happen, you will create a separate rack where you used to keep all the chicken together. Similarly, you will keep every item like egg, tomato, potato, apple. So now what will be happen, in your warehouse you have different endpoint. One endpoint for the chicken, one endpoint for the egg, for the tomato, and similarly for the apple. Now you have proper balanced thing. So here what will be happen now, here restaurant owner or food distributor, they will send their vehicle, correct, to your warehouse. From warehouse they will say like, okay boss, I need 500 egg. So now what will be happen, you will go and from warehouse endpoint you will take the all 500 egg and you will try to put in the lorry, and again the lorry will go back to the restaurant. So here you can provide so many items all together. Similarly, at a one time you can get so many lorries. So what will be happen, all lorry will comes to your warehouse, and from warehouse you will get all their requirement, and from the warehouse you will try to deliver all the product. So at the end the lorry will go back to the restaurant. Let's understand this whole thing into one picture. So now a customer is coming to restaurant or distributor. They are requesting, okay, I need 100 kg of potato. So now what will be happen, you have all the endpoint, they need potato, so you can send the lorry to that warehouse and you can ask, okay boss, I need 100 kg of potato. So from warehouse the item will be delivered to the restaurant or distributor. Here they will provide the full item to the user. So you can see like whole process is going here. User don't know like what are the complication is going to get the item and deliver to the customer, or what are the process to prepare the item. They just need the final product. So here they will request and you have to deliver the final product. So just take example like user want to order some vegetable and fruits. So what will be happen, they knows like, okay, one website is there that is called foodshop.com. So they need to access. So how they can access, they need a UI where they can access this one. Now the user is going to use the laptop as a GUI, graphics user interface. From here they can open a browser. From the browser they can search foodshop.com and they can see all the items here like apple, banana, potato, whatever. But internally for each item some endpoint is there. Like apple, the endpoint will be test slash get apple. So now customer want to know the price of apple. So what will be happen, they will click on the apple and it will go to the request to the backend, and from the backend it will get the response to that endpoint, and that endpoint will send response back to the user like, okay, the apple price is 5 rupees or 10 rupees. So you can see one overflow how the process is going. So that's why I have compared this whole example with the farming land, so you can easily understand. So just take another example like you are going in restaurant and you want to eat something. So what will be happen, first of all you need to get the waiter and you can ask like, boss, I need this item. Then waiter will go to the safe and the safe will prepare the dishes, and again waiter will provide that dish to the customer. So here waiter is playing like a API. He is getting the request and again he is going back to the safe, and from the safe he is getting the final item and he is delivering. So you can see how the process is going. So let's take another example if you still have a doubt. So now you want to book a flight. So definitely in India we are using Make My Trip and Amazon and so many different websites. In that website they have different companies of flight like Indigo, Qatar Airways, Singapore Airlines, Emirates. So now what will be happen, we are thinking like, okay, from one place we are accessing all the different companies flights, but actually it is not happening. So what will be happen here, there is one user interface that is called flightbook.com that we are going to use, and internally they are getting the endpoint of Qatar Airways, Singapore Airlines, similarly like Indigo Airlines also. So for each airlines they have their specific APIs. That part customer might don't know, but the developer of flightbook.com knows like, okay, if I will get request like I need to get the flight of Indigo, then I need to call the Indigo API, or I can say Indigo endpoint, and again from Indigo side they will host that API. So it can look like www.indigo.com slash get flight price. So here I want to search like, okay, what is the price of flight from Mumbai to Delhi. Then I will select Indigo, and from Indigo I will get all the flights with their rates. So here request can be get, post, put, delete, so many types of. So you can learn once you started the development. Definitely I will try to cover the all types of request in different video. So now what will be happen, you'll book your flight, and after that you will sit in that flight and you can fly. I hope this video helps you to understand what is API. So for now you can understand API is a endpoint. It can be hosted at any server, or maybe one server can call another one server. That's it for the day. Thank you.